Hello, everybody. How you doing? It's Damon. I hope everything's well on your hand. And yeah, today I'm gonna make another list since it's basically the holidays. I decide I'm gonna make a video today and several videos today, and I'll basically space them out over a couple of days. So I thought that today a good idea, a good basically list I'm gonna do since the year's ends upon us is first of all, I'll do my top 30 list of movies I've seen of 2025 movies. I'm going to put it in another list. Keep in mind, that's in fact that's not even the top 30. It's just the 30. I'm going to rank all the movies I've seen last year or through streaming or through movie theater, and I'm going to put it on that list there. But first, I want to look at the top 10 movies I'm looking forward to 200 to 2026. I mean, it's often everybody, like, for example, it's going to be New Year, new me. Many people are going to start going to gym basically in January just to quit like two weeks later. Like, I'm a fervent user, basically, I'm a fervent abider in terms of physical fitness. So I really take care of myself, my body here. And basically, but I also have goals I want to do. For example, I like to write. I intend to one day publish a book. Uh, so things like that. But you always keep in mind some goals you have for the new year. But you also have some movies. I make a list of movies I want to see. So without further ado, this time it's gonna be a short list because I keep it to 10. Because there's some movies, other movies I'm gonna see, but I'm I'm gonna see maybe out of habit because I really love going to movie theaters, but I feel like the next year I don't want to be too pessimistic, but I remember like 2008, 2009, there were plenty, like at least 20, it'd be 20 or 30 movies I already knew before the year started I want to go see, and this year it's more than tens. So actually, it'd be like around 18 movie I want to see this year. But from those 18, there's like 10 I really want to see. Well, at least some of them there might be ties. For example, number 10 is Maggie Gyllenhaal's The Bride because it reunites Christian Bale and Maggie Gyllenhaal from The Dark Knight. But Gyllenhaal will be the director, and Christian Bale is Christian Bale. He rocks in every role he is. And it's a pseudo horror movie, but it seems like a pseudo horror slash thriller movie, and Christian Bell is really, really particular with his roles, but at the same time, the guy, I feel like Christian Bell needs a hit because it's like since Ford versus Ferrari, it's like he's been floundering. I mean, let me tell you, basically, he did three movies since Ford versus Ferrari. He did Thor Love and Thunder, Amsterdam, which felt like it had some good moment but didn't know what to do, and now there was Pale Blue Eye, which was fun, which was good, sorry, but was goodish. It's like three movies that were to okay at best. He needs a very good movie, and The Bride could be serving this because I do know afterwards he has another movie with David A. Russell, but it's like I feel like Christian Bell needs another hit, and I really hope it's a good movie, but I'm looking forward to it. That's number 10. Number 9 on my list. It's a tie. It's a tie between Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling, because it's based on a book that's very popular, very good, and Clayface. Unsurprisingly, I'm not exactly thrilled with Supergirl's trailer because I just thought, wow, can't wait for Guardians of the Galaxy Part 4. And I've, I like Zack Snyder, but I'm not exactly on his side, but I hate when basically people like the moment people it's cool to hate on Zack Snyder, but when James Gunn does the exact same thing, those same fans who hate Zack Snyder, they basically go on, they will defend James Gunn to the infinite degree. When it's, I mean, he basically reduced Superman to a comedy, and Supergirl seems to be basically Star-Lord again. Star-Lord with superpower. It's like he only does in terms of comic book movies, that is, he only does one type of movie. And even if he's not the director, I know he's not the director, but it kind of feels like he basically uses influence. Say the director Craig Gillespie, who did an excellent movie called I, Tonya. It felt like he's just saying, "Do it my way," and I'm thinking, no. And but then again, isn't James Gunn's favorite two Batmans are Adam West and George Clooney? I love Adam West, And I love his Adam as Batman, but enough said, he wants humor in his Batman. But anyway, I'm not too thrilled with Supergirl. I'm gonna see a movie, but I'm not that thrilled. So, but Clayface, I'm intrigued. I'm pretty intrigued, and Project Hail Mary as well. That's number nine. Number eight in April is the only movie I want to see in April. It's Scary Movie 6. Why? Because it's not Scary Movie 5, which had bad humor and honestly sometimes some mean humors that were revolving around basically celebrity news, and it felt like it was more of a TMZ movie rather than actually a scary movie. I like 1 to 4 because they realized a parody movie, especially the first one. The first one, the third one are the best ones. First one with the Wayne brothers, second one the Zucker brothers. The moment that both of them left, the Zucker brothers and the Wayne brothers, it sucked. And so it's a series of movies directed by brothers. So I'm thinking myself, whether it's Wayans, whether it's Zucker brothers, I feel like brothers, in this case, a brother tag team, has to be the writers of this show. In this case, Martin Wayans and Sean Williams, they come back. They were hilarious in the first ones on their back. I'm not sure if they're going to be characters in the movie, but I really hope so. Regina Hall, the scene stealer of the whole series, is back, as well as Anna Faris, who is basically portrays the straight, uh, basically the straight person and all the things, despite absurd things happening to her. And I'm thinking, good, that's a very good sign. The original cast is back, and that's what it should be. So I'm intrigued about it. So yeah, that's eight. Number seven, Mortal Kombat 2. Now, if it's gonna be basically centered on Liu Kang and Johnny Cage, cool, because the last time I really liked Louis Tan, a very good actor, but his character, creating a new character, Cole, that wasn't the original, felt like so. This is what 2000, 2000s movie did. Like, for example, creating Mila Jovovich's character in Resident Evil, that was basically what they did back then. And while the Resident Evil from Mila Jovovich are guilty pleasure, and honestly, they're much better than the other batch of movies, the other batch of live action movies about Resident Evil, they're much better than this. It's still to be taken with a grain of salt. And I want this movie to be about more about Johnny Cage and Liu Kang, and it seems to be more geared toward Johnny Cage. And Carl Urban is always kicking ass in his roles, whether it's as Ilmer in Lord of the Rings, whether as McCoy in the Star Trek reboots, whether as Judge Dredd in Dredd, or as Billy Butcher in The Boys. He's always kicking it, and I'm expecting him to kick it here. So that's number seven. Number six, it's a tie, and it's two superhero movies. And from my, they're basically there's like Spider-Man 4. I mean, it's the best trilogy of Spider-Man movie. I mean, would I say it's the best Spider-Man movie individually is in that category? No, it's Spider-Man 2 with Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire. However, the best singular trilogy with no mishaps in it is the John Watts, I think it's John Watts, Spider-Man trilogy with Tom Holland. And I'm looking forward to this. With the subtitle is Spider-Man 4 Brand New Day. Looking forward to it. What are going to do with Ned, if Ned's going to become a villain. I'm very intrigued about this. So yeah. Since it's a tie, the Spider-Man 4, as there's also TMNT Mutant Mayhem 2. I'm intrigued with this. I like TMNT, and I love that franchise. I always loved it since I was a kid. And honestly, TMNT Mutant Mayhem to me is the second best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie ever, which basically it's only beaten by the original TMNT movie from 1990. Everything else, I thought it was that movie, TMNT Mutant Mayhem, was better than. But I'm really intrigued about this. So yeah, number five, it's an horror movie, Scream 7. I like to see what basically Sidney Prescott's up to. I like to see basically at least a conclusion, a bit of finality on her hand. I would love for it to be the finality of her hand, basically this, and because now they're going to explore the role of Sidney Prescott as a mother, because this time it's not just a mother, but also her daughter who are being pursued by the Ghostface. And I really like to see it from that angle, from that different perspective. I'm really intrigued by this. Gail Weathers will probably return there. And I've noticed that basically Dewey, Riley, it's basically, it feels like many people, characters were supposed to be eliminated in the first ones, were victims the first in the past ones are coming back. It's like the villains, the first one's Tumaker, Basically, Billy Loomis, uh, the half brother Roman Bridger is going back in from the third one, and I'm very intrigued. And also Emma Roberts, the cousin of the movie of Sidney Prescott, as well as the family played by Jack Quaid, and the others are supposed to be back in this. It's very intriguing, but it also feels like to me it might not be the end of the series, but I think it's gonna be the end of the arc of Sidney Prescott. Because if not, then you can't go bigger than that. It's like even by their own admissions, the third one, the finally of a series, always they go back to the beginning or go back to this, and it's always like going full circle, giving one giant revelations. So I think that's what's gonna happen here. And if there's a Scream 8, it'll be about the two sisters played by Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega. If there's Scream 8, that should be about the results of their character. And I feel like there's Scream 8, they should end the series, honestly, before it gets stale or bad. But that's number five. Number four, talking about series that could have ended before. One of my favorite trilogy of all time, as I reported before, but it's going on number five this time, is Toy Story 5. I like Toy Story 4. I'm not going to say I love it, but I liked it. It wasn't bad in any way, but it could have ended at 3. 3 to me was the best of the bunch. One of the rare trilogy where the best story of the trilogy is the third one. You don't usually it's always like the first or the second one, rarely the third one, but Toy Story 3 actually to me is the best of the bunch. And with Toy Story 4, which is good, but Toy Story 5 to me is, if it is to be a 5, it should be the end. You know, I know that basically Pixar is to do this to recoup some of the money because they lost a lot of bad money in terms of bad movies, or at least average movies or below average movies. And I'll get to it when I rank my movies this year. So yeah, but I was more looking forward to Incredibles 3. That's the sequel of a Pixar I'm looking forward the most. Like you don't need another one from Monster Inc. Toy Story 5, okay, cool, but afterwards be done with. And yeah, Coco 2, I'm intrigued as well, but it's really Incredibles 3 where I felt deserves a last sequel in this one. Like finish out this trilogy because I felt like Incredibles gets superhero movies better, more right than many other live action superhero movies. So yeah, so number four is Toy Story 5. Number three, my most anticipated animated movie of the year, Super Mario Galaxy. I love Super Mario. I love Super Mario Galaxy. I'll dare say that I'm not sure if I prefer Galaxy over Odyssey, honestly. Like Odyssey is wider, but this people compare it to what Mario 64 and basically try to say it's back to being this. Like, yeah, but Mario 64 didn't his controls did not age well. His camera angles did not age well, and fighting Bowser, the last version of Bowser in the game, was treacherous and torturous because of the controls. It made it very hard just because of the controls. Whereas Odyssey, I thought was much better, and I can't decide which I prefer between Galaxy and Odyssey. I just think it's like, ugh, it's very close by. But anyway, I like that Super Mario Galaxy's there, and there's gonna be Rosalina, which is gonna be there, which is gonna be great. Uh, I feel it's gonna be better, but I get a feeling somewhere in the trilogy, I get a feeling you gotta do like a Super Mario RPG kind of storyline, and have Mario, Luigi, and Bowser team up reluctantly. I feel like it's about to happen. If it's not this movie, it's the next one. But I'm looking forward to it. If Sonic could get it right by keeping it simple, well, Super Mario Brothers in 2023 kept it very simple story, and it was one of my favorite movie of the year. I think they should continue keeping it simple. So that's number three. Number two, Avengers Doomsday. This movie could be very good or could be very, very much of a waste. Maybe I don't think it's gonna be bad. I don't think it's gonna be putrid. I just think at the very worst it's gonna be, oh, what a waste. This is a point. And I hope it's not, because too many characters are coming back for it to just be okay or mildly enjoyable. It should be awesome, at least the level of Infinity War. And if it's not, then they should finish basically because I mean at Spider-Man 4, there should be Avengers, basically Doomsday. And if it's not, then do Secret War and put a pause on any Marvel project for a while. Anyway, that's what I think they should do anyway. But I'm intrigued, but to me, it's like the last chance I give to Marvel. If those movies, Spider-Man 4 and the two Avengers movies are not that great, maybe take a break for a while. Just like I know there's There's gonna be Star Wars movie coming out, but I think also that center franchise could take a break. And number one, I'm happy that's not a franchise that's coming as number one. Is Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. It's Christopher Nolan. I mean, any movie he does, I'm intrigued. So I'm very intrigued to see what he does with Odyssey, with Matt Damon, with Charlie Theron, with Lupita Nyong'o, uh, Tom Holland, and another way, most damn good actors are in this cast. There's Robert Pattinson as well. I'm very intrigued in seeing this. And it's like probably got 3 hours, and I bet you it'd be 3 hours that you're barely gonna feel. So I'm very intrigued by this. So just to recap, my number 10, my 10 top 10 movies I look forward to in 2026 are The Bride at number 10. Number 9 is a tie between Project El Mary and Clayface. Number 8, Scary Movie 6. Number 7, Mortal Kombat 2. Number 6, another tie, Spider-Man 4 and TMNT Mutant Mayhem 2. Number 5, Scream 7. Number 4, Story 5. Number 3, Super Mario Galaxy. Number 2, Avengers Doomsday. Number 1, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. So let me know what you think. What are the movies you're looking more forward to most next year? Let me know what you think. Have a nice one.